Alright. Alright, Zavala, what do you got for me? Okay.
Greetings.
What kind of presents do you have for me? Let's see here. Main ingredient. Took offense. Main ingredient. Okay. Again. Main ingredient. Are you kidding me? Oh, nice one, Zavala. What? My parents always kept my Christmas presents a secret. They would hide them in a room and lock it so that my gifts were a surprise when I opened them Christmas morning. But there was always that annoying neighbor kid whose parents told him exactly what he was getting for Christmas. That way, everything was expected and nothing was surprising. As for me, I had a long and difficult wait ahead of me, but finally getting to open my gifts was a wonderful moment because I didn't know what to expect. Yes, there was some speculation about what my present might be. The shape of the gift would give it away sometimes. But I wasn't told directly what gifts I was going to receive, and that made the surprise much more special. Bungie is about to launch Destiny 2's third expansion, and it's a doozy called Forsaken. They did the right thing at first, giving us general overviews of new weapons, supers, subclasses, and a teaser for the new story campaign. It all looked so cool, and it might just bring back the glory days of Destiny. It excited everybody. Even I was foaming at the mouth to pre-order the next adventure in the Destiny universe. Then, in my opinion, Bungie made a mistake. During E3, they released another trailer for the expansion. This trailer revealed that the beloved Cayde 6, voiced by the also beloved Nathan Fillion, was going to be shot, as well as his ghost. And then Bungie confirmed in interviews that he would die permanently, and we would get to avenge him as part of the expansion's main story. All of this was to tug at our heartstrings and give us a more emotional reason to pursue the killer of Cayde 6.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You're welcome.
They didn't have to do this. We were already excited about the expansion. They could have stopped at this point, but they didn't. They could have hinted at this tragic circumstance, keeping us in anticipation and making the moment that much more powerful and unexpected, but they didn't. Can you imagine sitting in a room alone or with friends or playing the expansion, and then that part of the story happens and you're just shocked? That can't really happen as much if you already know the twist. This is a major problem in entertainment today. Nothing is surprising anymore. Let's look at a similar example in the world of movies. Remember when Captain America Civil War came out and in the trailer they revealed that Spider-Man was in it? It was awesome because with Sony owning the rights to Spider-Man, we didn't think it would happen. But now we all knew. And the moment was spoiled forever before we got to experience it in the film itself. It wasn't even the first trailer, it was the second trailer. They released a second trailer to show the Spider-Man reveal. It got people to see the movie, but they were going to see it anyway because it's Marvel. In economics, there's this thing called marginal utility, and I'm going to simplify it greatly. Economists sometimes speak of a law of diminishing marginal utility, meaning that the first unit of consumption of a good or service yields more utility than the second and subsequent units, with a continuing reduction for greater amounts. So according to that, seeing Spider-Man in Captain America Civil War the first time is awesome, but then you become less excited the more you see it. This is why I always turn the radio off when they play Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, because I have been hearing that same stupid song for 18 years. I used to like that song, but not so much anymore. So by revealing too much, Bungie and Marvel can literally reduce your excitement, expectations, and enjoyment of something. I feel that your movie, TV show, or video game will be more effective, more engaging, and more memorable if you don't spoil the surprise beforehand. However, to their credit, Marvel did something great. If you watched the early trailers for Infinity War, you saw a very different situation than was featured in the movie. I don't want to spoil Infinity War, but the final scene in that movie affected everyone who saw it on a personal level, especially if you were like me and had been following Marvel movies for 10 years. I have never heard a silence like that in a theater during that moment. It was a surprise to everyone, and since Marvel changed the trailer and kept the big ending under wraps, it was powerful and, most importantly, surprising. That is not an easy feat. With such a huge production and so many people involved, keeping the big ending and some of the other plot twists in the movie a secret was not an easy task. The other part of the problem is speculation. We see a movie trailer or game footage, and then what do? We overanalyze it, and that can ruin our expectations.
Your eyes are bloodshot, and your breath stinks, and your lips are chapped. It's what I expected.
We talk about what happened and what could happen. We compare it to the comics or other sources it's based on. It's like me as a kid noticing that the gift-wrapped container was CD-shaped, and I could make a very good guess that I might receive a CD or a PS1 game. Then when I remember that I asked for Tomb Raider for Christmas, I now through speculation knew that I would probably get that game. We are curious. It's part of human nature. We are going to ruin a lot of the hype for something just by obsessing over the details. It would help us out if companies made their trailers more like Infinity War and less like Forsaken or Civil War. If you want to know everything about a movie, or nothing at all, you can make that choice. But just know that the internet, other media outlets, and YouTube channels may be against you if you choose the latter. Some people even make good money over analyzing things on the internet, so that is not going to stop. Speaking of money, Bungie, or probably Activision because you know they're greedy, are now selling a Cayde 6 collector's box with magnets, a vinyl figure, and a bunch of collectibles. Your favorite character is dead. Buy more of our junk. They might have done this without the spoiler, but even so, it's in bad taste to spoil something just so you can sell more things related to the content you spoiled. I still want to be surprised and have in the moment powerful and genuine reactions to things. That's really hard to do because of movie trailers that spoil too much, games that spoil big reveals to take your money, and an internet full of people trying to figure out how to ruin the fun early. Remember that ignorance is bliss, which probably explains why I'm so miserable. This is Dan T from Twisted Banana Productions signing off to go...
Where are we going?
Oh, let's not spoil it.
Oh, let's not. Oh, I got that.
You know, Zavala gets all cranky if you have more important things to do than plant beacons. Not a problem today. Come on back.